You've really done some research. Man, like, right, Michael Barrymoore. What was the case? Great question. Great question. He got right when it all kicked off again for Barrymore, and he got questioned. He got taken to Southend Ferry's train. Didn't get taken to the train station. He got taken to the police station. And I remember that day. I was actually walking round to yours and calling going, "It's going mental." There's loads of press. The only time press has come to Southend Ferry's. And the police station, weirdly, is only open for like 15 minutes a week. So it's kind of like very bizarre. That
it's like The Simpsons, the police force around there, isn't it?
Yeah. So, are you saying what was it you were saying? Like, have you ever spent a night in the No, we've never spent a night in the cell. We spent a night on a park bench in Paris, but that's as far as rough as we really get, to be honest.
A-type Essex smell.
On the back. It's the A-type Essex smell.
Alright, I love how you doing. That kind of man. I don't think we got any.
There's none, no. We should have come from Hertfordshire, really, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we're all girls, so that's why.
We try and pretend that we're not Essex, but when we get out of here, we're like,
That is your most common saying though, like that's pretty, sounds pretty Essex that Tom has a few drinks, Tom will say let's have a rotter. Yeah. We don't, but yeah.
We try.
What does salacious even mean? Sexy?
Yeah.
That's a great word.
Wow. Why do we have a salacious underlying thing?
I think probably because
Highly sex charged individuals.
yeah. Anyone else want to answer that one? It's a tough question though.
I think like with a lot of the music that we're inspired by and influenced by, there's like there is a form of like Tom says, sexual charge, with stuff, obvious things like David Bowie and Prince. It's obviously been a driving force in their sort of creativity, and it's definitely a driving force in what we do as well.
That's a great question.
What
STD would we be? If we were an STD,
If we
what
could
would we
infect
be?
the world with an STD.
Don't say.
It's a bit of a hard question to answer without being complete and utter.
What's the one that doesn't stay for too long?
I don't know.
You tell me.
I've been good at
Because let's be honest, you wouldn't want a really bad one, would you?
Yeah.
Well, no.
We could answer that, but
For an STD, what would it be?
Would be a cure. Would be one that would just cure things. I think what
well,
would be.
peace.
This album, our debut album, we've had the privilege of working with many people. It's like a kind of like a hip hop album actually, because we've worked with so many different people. And one of those persons is Damon Albarn, the man who does Blur and Gorillaz. And we're really lucky to have worked with him. We actually worked more with his assistant Jason in actually engineering the album, but we were in Damon's studio 13, which is an incredible studio, and Damon Albarn is an amazing musician as well, and he popped his head in, and we jammed with him, and he gave us some really good words of wisdom and some advice and helped us out on some of the songs, and it was amazing.
Jason is like that. He's kind of a continuation. I think he's worked with Damon for so long that he's kind of like a continuation of Damon. So it's kind of when you're working with Jason, you're almost working with a bit of Damon, and it's it went really well.
It was cool to use like some of Damon's equipment as well, because he's got such a great studio, and it was cool because we're all massive Blur fans. And Damon Albarn fans in general, that we're, like as growing up, as in our teenage years, we were listening to Blur, and it was cool because you walk into the studio and you see like these crazy organs and stuff, and you think, oh man, I recognise that from like, you know, a live performance or in a Blur album inlay and stuff. And it's like, oh wow, it's inspiring to be there, just to be making music and writing. So you know, it's a good experience.
And I think that it's due, the album's out, it will be coming out end of August, beginning of September sort of time. We always have that like window, because no one really knows, but I think it's like probably beginning of September. The Heartbreak's out, 25th of May, the first single, so that's that.